with a runner at third, making it 5-2 Lancers. Still 2 out here. See if the Lancers can add on to a 3-run lead. It goes back to Noah Peters, DH, 4th place here. That's popped up in foul territory. It's going to be the shortstop, I believe, came in and made the play. As that'll be out number 3. The Lancers do strand one, but hey, they scored 3 on a 2-run double. First by Joseph Mendolia. That made it 4-2. And then Ian DePasquale with an RBI single to right makes it 5-2. We're going to the top of the 5th now. The Lancers leading 5-2. We'll be right back on the Belleville Broadcast Network. Top of the 5th here for Freeburg. It'll be the pitcher leading off, Lane Cross. He's 1 for 1. Doubled first time up, and first pitch was in there for ball 1-0. Kelly back on the mound. That's going to be hit into right center. Center fielder. It's going to be right fielder Tyreka making the play for out number 1 away. Isaacs will step in here with 1 out. First pitch in there for a steer right. Isaacs on the day is 1 for 2. With a single and a ground out to short. Ball 1-1-1. Pitch was the ball, 2-1. Now the pitch. That's inside, 3-1. That is going to be fouled off and a right, 3-2. And the pitch is going to be inside for ball 4 and a 1-out walk. A take by Isaacs. Carson Ott will step in. He is 1 for 2. He lined out to center last time up. That was back in the 2nd inning. It was that 3rd out in the 2nd. Also has a single today. Move over to first, and they just got back in there safely was Isaacs. Just barely got back in there. Pitch from Kelly. Swung on and missed on the first one, 0-1. It's going to be high for a ball, 1-1. The ground ball, right, nice play, deep of squall. He's going to fire it to second out there, and no time for a return throw back to first. Goes 3-4, and a big out number 2 by Ian DePasquale, keeping that runner at first as well. 2 out. Jake Barlow, the catcher, will step in. First pitch here from Kelly to Barlow. Ground ball right side, kind of check swinged it. It's going to be a base hit. He didn't really hit it well. Kind of check swinged it and a base hit for Barlow. He is 1 for 2. That's his first hit. Second time reaches. He reached on the air. First time up, and Freeburg with that has 2 on, 2 out. Owen Kelly getting himself into a little bit of trouble again here. Only 1 strikeout on the day. He had 8 last week against Belleville West, and if I look at his Ks, he's averaging about 8.5 Ks per 7 innings. So far, 1 through 4 2/3. Not his usual self out there as Kelly in the 5th here. 5-2 game. The pitch. Hit to left. Left fielder. That is going to be caught. It's a nice little jump by Jalen Jones to get the catch. That was a big one there. That one had me worried. I thought I was going to get over his head, but Jalen Jones, the sophomore, he's having a day. He's got a 2-run single, makes a nice play and left to get the 3rd out. We're going to the bottom of the 5th here from Belleville East. Freeburg and the Lancers, 5-2. And here we are, start of the bottom of the 5th. The Lancers will be having Caleb Guthrie. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7. Guthrie, Kromkowski, and Tyreka will be due up here to start off the bottom of the 5th. Caleb Guthrie here is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, and he takes first pitch outside, ball 1. This pitch, ball 2, 2-0. Not a bad way to start off the 5th. Masters had a big 3-run 4th to give them a 5-2 lead. Now we're in the bottom of the 5th, trying to add on to it. That's a swing and a miss, 2-1. It kind of looked like it would be a rough day for the Lancers, and luckily Owen Kelly was able to keep the first inning bleeding to 2 runs, and then the Lancer offense got it going in the second. 2 big runs there, as that is going to be a low 3-1. It really looked like in the bottom of the 1st after you strand the runner at 3rd after start off the inning, 1st and 2nd, nobody out. It looked very, very rough. It looked like it was not going to be the best of games out of Belleville East, but so far right now, it's looked way better. These last 2 innings is going to be a mound visit called. So Caleb Guthrie has a 3-1 count currently. It looks like we're going to have a substitution at the mound. We're going to have a new pitcher coming in for Freeburg, it looks like. As Lane Cross is going to exit. He's going to head over to the Freeburg third base dugout. Let's see who's going to come in to pitch.
Now on the mound for Freeburg, number 2, Luke Isaacs.
Be number 2, Luke Isaacs. He's going to come in from second in the pitch, and we'll get his stats here in a second, and we'll have the final line on cross next. We'll take a short break as the pitch and change on the mound with the Lancers leading 5-2. Nobody out in the 5th. New pitcher out there for Freeburg is Isaacs, who just came into play at second. Luke Isaacs is on the day with a 1-for-2 with a single and a walk. He's going to come into pitch. Here is Lane Cross's final line. He ended up going 4+ innings as it's still Caleb Guthrie has a 3-1 count. That's the last guy he faced. It was mid at bat. He had 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, 7 hits given up, and the Lancers with those 7 hits were able to score 5 runs, all earned. Here is Luke Isaacs on the mound, though, and on the year he has a 9.55 ERA and 3 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 5 runs, all earned. So the Lancers face another one of those pitchers with a high ERA, and we'll see if the Lancer offense can make it count and trying to add on to a 3-run lead. 3 runs last inning, see if they can get some more insurance as Owen Kelly has really settled down. I know the strikeout numbers are low. He's still allowing base runners, but still been able to get outs as that is going to be strike 2, 3-2 as Isaacs finishes up his warm-up pitches and fires the first pitch in there for a strike. As Owen Kelly, 4 innings, the last 4, as that's going to be hit up the middle. That is going to be a base hit past the dive at second baseman, and Caleb Guthrie's 2 for 2 on the day. He's reached base all 3 times. He has a stolen base as well. And the Lancers have a leadoff base runner start off the bottom of the 5th. Good things happen when you get the leadoff base runner on. They'll bring up Tommy Krokowski's 1 batter ahead. Krokowski on the day is 0 for 1 with a walk. Carson Rapp, okay. Carson Rapp just came in to pinch hit for Krokowski. Late substitution there as Carson Rapp steps in. He was in the starting lineup. He's usually been as that hits down the left field line, and it's going to stay fair. A base hit. He's going to give him this. Coach Wiggs gives him the sign to go, and then says, hey, go back, as Guthrie goes to second. Carson Rapp, who just checked in to pinch hit for Krokowski, comes through with the base hit. Now bringing Tyreka. Rapp 1 for 1 today. Carson Rapp came in batting .225. That average will go up. Hit number 10 on the year for him. And Tyreka comes in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Walked last time up in the 4th. 2 on, nobody out. The Lancers are threatening again here. Nice piece of hitting by Rapp. Really just shot that down the left field line there. Nice play by the left fielder to get to it and keep Guthrie at second. Because Guthrie was almost committed to third base, and luckily Coach Wiggs got the stop sign. As a throw to second, I think Guthrie's going to be in trouble, but luckily gets back into second. There's no tag applied. That could have been dangerous there for East. 0-1 here with Rapp at first. Guthrie at second. You got Tyreka up here. The pitch. Hits it right side. Second baseman. Nice play. Plays off a hop. Throws to second out there. Throw to first. And it is going to be out for a double play. Tyreka, a double play. That's going to go 4-6-3. Double play, and there's 2 out. Luckily, Guthrie's able to get to third. 2 out. Dawson Vernier will step in. He's on the day 1 for 2 with a hit last time up. See if you can get another one here. First pitch was in there for a ball. Ball 1. Vernier on the season still looking for his first RBI. Ball 2-0. Good spot here. So make it a 4-1 lead if you can get anything going. On deck is Jalen Jones. He is 1 for 2, 2-run single. And it goes 3-0. That's in there for strike 3-1. In there for a strike 3-2. So Isaac's able to battle back. Down 3-0 to get it to 3-2. 2-out runner at third. Isaac's looking for the last out and pitch a scoreless inning here. The 3-2 count, the pitch. Inside, almost hit him, but able to get out of it was Vernier for a walk. And the Lancers will have runners at the quarters with 2 out here. Here's Jalen Jones. 1 for 2 on the day with the 2-run single. Jalen Jones now with those 2 RBIs have got him to. That pitch is going to be hit in the left center. Hold on that. Shortstop backing up. Makes the play for out number 3. Jalen Jones got his RBI total up to 5 with those 2 RBIs in the second. But the Lancers are going to strand runners at the quarters as we're going to the 6th. The Lancers lead 5-2. We'll be right back here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. So Stockton, they're going to start off the top of the 6th. The Lancers leading 5-2. Number 14, Owen Kelly, back out in the bump looking for a 6th inning of work and hopefully be another shutdown inning for him. He's had 2 straight 1, 2, 3 innings here. Or 3 straight, actually. Or sorry, he had 2 1, 2, 3 innings, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning, gave up a leadoff walk. And here we are, as he was still able to keep it a 3-run game, and now stepping in for Freeburg is lane 9 in center today. Count is 1-1. This will be Otten, Lester, and Javano up here for Freeburg at the pitch. Just a bit outside. That was a close pitch, but he'll get it the Freeburg way, 2-1. Lancers now at 9 hits in the game. How about that? 9 hits through 5. Offense really starting to break out in this one. That's hit to left. That's a high fly ball. Towering to left, but there's the left fielder, Jalen Jones, under it. He makes the play. 1 out. That ball just stayed up in the air. 1 out. It'll now bring in first baseman for Freeburg, Brock Lester. He's on the day. 0 for 1. He's got a hit by pitch, but an RBI. That was that second run that came in to score in the first, and that's going to be a hard hit ball to short. Nice play. Going to throw to first, and it's going to be out. 2 out. Gramkowski back out there at short, makes the play. 2 away. His Rapp came in to hit for him when got the hit, and he's back out there at short. That goes 6-3, 2 out, and will now bring in the right fielder for Freeburg. That is Christian Javano. Javano, who is 0 for 2. He's got a double play and a ground out to short. See what he can do here with 2 away. The Lancers are now quickly 4 outs away. This game started off pretty slow as offense really dominated. And here we are. These last few innings have been really quick. Lancers now only 4 outs away. That's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Kelly has really shut the Freeburg offense down these last few innings. Some big outs. Had 2 1-2-3 innings in the third and fourth. Gave up 2 base runners in the fifth, but able to strand them. And now here we are in the sixth. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch, ground ball to third. And that is going to go fair. Mendolia throws to first. High throw is off, but DePasquale catches it, applies the tag. It barely stayed fair down the third base line. And Joseph Mendolia, nice little play, and wasn't the best throw, but DePasquale, nice first baseman over there on the right side of the field, applies the tag, and the Lancers had another 1-2-3. Going to the sixth. They lead by 3. See what they can do here with them hitting the bottom of 6. We'll be right back as the Lancers will have Mendolia Twins and then DePasquale do up. We'll be right back. The Mendolia Twins will lead us off here to start off the bottom of the sixth, a 5-2 game. And Joseph Mendolia is probably right now our pick for player of the game. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, and a 2-run double. Gave the Lancers a 4-2 lead. Able to get on base every time up. That's going to be a 2-0 count. He's going to try and keep that streak alive out there still for Freeburgers. Isaacs, who pitched a scoreless inning in the fifth after coming in relief on a 3-1 count. So leadoff hitters, that's a curveball hitting right center. Right fielder's going back, and he's going to battle his son. It's going to get over his head. Mendolia is going to be 4 for 4. He's got 2 doubles in this one. Not bad. Lancers will have a leadoff runner at second to start off the sixth. I'll bring up his brother, Pat Mendolia. He is 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a hit. That was back in the first. First pitch is in there for a ball 1-0. Top of the order again for Belleville East has been able to contribute. Ian DePasquale is on deck. That's inside 2-0. DePasquale has been able to contribute in that 3 spot. He's got an RBI single. You got Peters 0 for 3 in the 4 spot. Then in the 5 spots, Caleb Guthrie, Kromkowski went 0 for 1. Rapp went 1 for 1. That's hit to second. Ground ball. It's going to be out. Throw to first. That's going to go 4-3. But get the runner to third, and it'll bring up Ian DePasquale with another RBI opportunity with 1 out. Ian DePasquale 1 for 3 with his RBI back in the bottom of the fourth. That raised his RBI total to 10. Second of the team, and it's Joseph Mendolia with 14 now after his 2-run double. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Lancers, DePasquale and Mendolia are the only 2 guys with double-digit RBIs on the team currently. The next after that would be Caleb Guthrie with 8. Swing and a miss, 1-1. We'll see who goes out there for the 7th for Belleville East, but whoever it is, you want to give him a 4-run lead compared to a 3. Big runner out at third right now for insurance. That is going to be ball 2, 2-1 on deck for East. Noah Peters. He's DH today. He'll look to get his first hit. If DePasquale can't come through here with 1 out, it would be another RBI opportunity for him. for Peters. The 2-1. Let's get strike 2-2. Maybe just got a tip at that on the swing by DePasquale. 2-2 to count the pitch. That's in the dirt, 3-2. The count runs full. No, Peters definitely now has an opportunity, RBI opportunity here. DePasquale walks. 3-2. The pitch as that's Isaac looks and sets and fires it. He got DePasquale to go down swinging. A rare result. It's a K for out number 2. And just looking on the day, the Lancers, that's only the 3rd strikeout by them. They've only striking out 3 times. One guy here, it's Peters. He has one of the strikeouts, and the other one was Tyreka. One came in the 1st, and the other came in the 2nd. 2 out. As first pitch is going to be high for a ball, 1-0. Peters on the day is 0 for 3, the 1-0. Over his head. Nice play to get out of that 2-0. On Peters, the pitch. That's going to be, 3-0. That's going to be ball 4. There's a pitch behind it. It's going to be walk for Peters. That's his first time reaching on the day. And now I'll bring up Caleb Guthrie, who's 2 for 2. 2 singles and a walk and a stolen base. See what he can do here. RBI opportunity for him. I literally just mentioned him. He's sitting with 8 RBIs. He's trying to get to double digits. See what he can do here with runners at the corners, 2 out. On deck, if Guthrie could keep the inning moving, it would be. Looks like that is Carson Rapp. It is on deck. He's 1 for 1. He got a hit last time up. That was in the 5th. Check back at first. He's safe in there. Diving is Peters. Peters DH. He's able to come through in his 4th at bat. Now it brings in Guthrie. First pitch to him is high. Peters is off for second. The throw is going to be in time, and the slide not going to be there, as it's going to be a throw him out there by the catcher for Freeburg. That is Jack Barlow, and then the Lancers will strand that runner at 3rd. We are going to the 7th. The Lancers are 3 outs away from picking up the win. They lead 5-2. We'll be right back here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. Well, top of the 7th, Lancers are 3 outs away. Steven Stock with you. We do have a pitch and change. Kind of expected this one to come with Krimkowski being pinch hit back in the 5th inning by Carson Rapp. He's going to come in to pitch. He'll look for the 3-out save, and with that, Nolan Simpson comes in to play second base. And Krimkowski out on the mound to start off the 7th inning. The Lancers are 3 outs away from pulling up a win. They lead 5-2. They've scored 5 straight unanswered. And on the year, Krimkowski has a 0 ERA in 11 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits. 2-0. He has started 2 games, both of them being wins. It'll be Trentman leading us off. He's 0 for 2. And I'll get Owen Kelly's final line here in just a moment. He only had 1 K. And we'll finish off that line here in just a second. As first pitch is going to be in there for a steer right going one right down the middle to Trentman. Lancers trying to pick up a win. They would go 9-5 on the year at this win, and Freeburg would fall to 6-7. That pitch is going to be inside 1-1. Oh, they're going to call it strike 0-2. It was a bit inside. Got the strike zone though, 0-2. That pitch is fouled back. Kelly's final line here for you as the 0-2. That hit him. Tough way to start off the 7th. It's going to be a hit by pitch. Leadoff runner on. So here is Owen Kelly's final line. It went 6 innings, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 5 hits given up, 2 runs, 1 earned, one of them being off an error, and 1 hit by pitch. So not the best day from Owen Kelly, but still able to limit the damage in that first inning. It kind of did a lot better in that 3rd and 4th inning. 5th inning did all right. 6th inning did all right as well. Just a lot of traffic on the base paths and not a lot of strikeouts. Something that's been very rare to see from Owen Kelly, who came in with like I said, 8.63 Ks per 7. Not a bad season on the Ks, and just only 1 here through 6. Not just very off from him. That pitch is outside and low 1-1. As Kremkowski hit the first batter, and now Freeburg has a chance here. Only down by 3. It brings in Lane Cross. He is 1 for 2. Fly out a double, and that's a steer right 2. Big pitch from Kremkowski, 1-2. Goes back to the top of the order at Isaacs, and then Ott for Freeburg. Both of them have been very good on the day. Isaacs is 1 for 2, a single and a walk, and Ott's 1 for 3. And struck him out swinging. A big strikeout there for Kremkowski. 1 away. That's his first K, and he gets his first out, 1 out, and now to the top of the order in Isaacs. Lancers will take that. Now, how about a double play to end it here? Isaacs has grounded out as well. He grounded out to short last time up. Check back at first. Barely got in there. Top 7, 5-2 game. Swing and a miss, 0-1 on the first pitch. Big pitch there by Kremkowski. How about a double play to end it right here? That would be a great way to put the finish on this one. The Lancers' offense was really helpful. That's a ground ball to third. Mendolia's going to field it on the baseline, and he's got no play. As Isaacs was able to beat it out. Here comes Freeburg. The tying run's coming up. Just a ball that was hit and just good speed out of the box by Isaacs, and Mendolia just didn't have a play anywhere. And they'll bring in Carson Ott. He's 1 for 3. He grounded out to the first baseman Deep Pasquale with Kremkowski. That was Werner that was covering at second, or from second, covered first for the out. And here's Ott. He's playing third. He played third today. He had a hit in the first inning and ended up scoring. It was that second run. He's lined out to center in the second, and like I said, ground out to first. Steve Reich 1. Freeburg with traffic on the base paths and tying run up here. Krowski's also given up 6 hits in those 11 innings. That's number 7 now. That's going to be in the dirt. 1-1. Next broadcast after this will be Thursday. Boys volleyball as Ladue will come to town to take on boys volleyball team. It's been a while since we saw them, since last Monday. Steve Reich 1-2. Next baseball broadcast after this will be next Monday as Centralia comes to town. Lancers will be in action Saturday doubleheader. They're going to take on Columbia and Monterey on the road. The pitch, runner's off for third. It's going to be outside, and they're going to say he held up on the check swing, and it's also going to be a double steal. Second and third, 1 out, and it's a 2-2 count. And here comes Freeburg with an opportunity to get something going here, down by 3. The pitch popped up in the center. That is a center fielder making the play, or it's going to be the right fielder, Tyrico, who kind of stole that ball, throws it to third. Throw's going to be off. It's going to be a tag. Both runners tag up. And with that, Freeburg will have a runner at third, 2 out, in a 5-3 game. Runner scores on the sac fly by Ott. Big out by Krebkowski, 2 away. Still definitely doesn't look like the Lancers are out of clear yet for sure, but only 1 out now. First pitch. It's going to be in there for a ball 1 out. Next pitch, Krebkowski. Try to get the outside part of the zone. He couldn't get it there, 2-0. Here's Jack Barlow on the day. He is 1 for 3. Reached on the air first time up, had a hit last time up, and struck out back in the third. 3-0. Krebkowski does not want to walk this run or batter here because give the Freeburg the go-ahead run up at the plate. The pitch gets it over with a strike. Oh, they're going to call it. Yep, that's a strike. As Barlow thought it was ball 4, he threw the bat down and started going to first base and ended up calling a strike, 3-1. So he's got to go up there one more time. 3-1 the pitch. Now that is ball 4. This time he's got to double check with the home plate up. First and third, 2 out. The go-ahead run steps in here for Freeburg. Sam Rockman will step in. He is 0 for 3 on the day. He's got a fly out to center and a ground out to second. And ground out last time up as well. Big spot here. Krebkowski trying to get out number 3. Send us home with the win. Lancers came in 8-5. They lost their last game Friday to Mount Vernon at Mount Vernon 5-0 in a game where the offense couldn't get anything going. And then Freeburg is coming in on 3 straight wins. Again, wins against Salem, Illinois. The Lancers were supposed to play on Wednesday. That game got rained out. I believe it's been postponed. I do not have a date that was still to be determined from what I saw on Twitter. And then Freeburg was able to pick up a doubleheader sweep over Alton on Saturday, 3-2 and 8-1. Now here with 2 on at the corners, 2 out. He'll bring in Rockman, playing shortstop today for Freeburg. First pitch is popped up in right fielder Rika. Going to give it a go, but he'll have to let that one go as it's fouled off 0-1. Freeburg just looking for anything to keep the line moving here in the 7th. Got to keep the train going. That run by Krebkowski was his first earned run allowed on the year. He did give up a run earlier in the season, but it was unearned. Steve Wright going 2. The Lancers are 1 strike away. Trying to pick up a win over Freeburg here, 0-2. Runners at the corners. Rockman in the box, the 0-2. Krebkowski looks in, sets and fires. It's going to be a swing and a miss in the dirt, and then they're going to call it out number 3 as Krebkowski gets Rockman a strikeout swinging for a Lancer winner, 5-3. Belleville picks up the win to improve to 9-5 on the year. Freeburg falls to 6-7. We'll talk about it next on our Lancer Baseball postgame show. We'll be right back. Lancers able to pick up a 5-3 win through Stockton. Welcome into our Lancer baseball post-game show. 5-3 again is the final. Lancers offense had to get it going, and they had numerous opportunities to get it going early in the first inning. They stranded a runner at third after having first and second, nobody out to start off the bottom of the first, but luckily in that second inning, the Lancers were able to come through and score score 2 on 3 hits to tie it, and then later in the fourth, 3 runs coming in on RBIs by Joseph Mandolia and Ian DePasquale to give him a 5-3 win. Owen Kelly did not have the best form out there. He pitched well after the first inning. Had a lot of traffic on the base paths, but was able to keep it to a 2 runs. And then Freeburg in the 7th as Tommy Kravkowski came in looking for the save, gave up 1 as the Lancers won 5-3. Let's get your lines here. We'll start off with Freeburg, who finished on the scoreboard 3-6-0, 3 hits, 3 runs, 6 hits, 0 errors, and the Belleville East went 5-10-1, 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. All the pitching, it was Owen Kelly who's going to end up getting the win. He is now going to improve to on the year 3-1 as he pitched 6 innings, a 2-run ball, 1 K, 1 walk, 5 hits, 2 runs. One of them was earned as an error came in the first inning by the third baseman DePasquale on a throw that went over the second baseman's head that ended up leading to a run that was unearned by Kelly. And then Kramkowski came in for the save, and a one inning save, 3 outs. It was 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned after Freeburg stranded 2 runners. They were both at the corners. Over for Freeburg, they had 2 pitchers come in. It was Lane Cross who came in. He pitched 4 innings, 2 Ks, 3 walks, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned. He actually got pulled after facing Caleb Guthrie to start off the bottom of the 5th. It was a 3-1 count to him and ended up going to, it was the next pitcher, which was Luke Isaacs, who came in. And he faced Guthrie, gave up a hit. He actually, the first 2 batters he faced got on hits, but a double play after that gave the Lancers had 2 outs, runner at 30, walked next batter, and able to get Jones out on a pop-up. And he ended up pitching 2 innings, 1 K, 2 walks, 3 hits, and 0 runs given up. 5-3 is our final. Next will be an interview with Coach Wiggs and our player of the game. That's next here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. And welcome back to our Lancer Baseball postgame show. Lancers pick up a 5-3 win over Freeburg here, joined by our player of the game, Joseph Mandolia.
Yep.
Thank you for taking time to join me.
Thank you.
You had a pretty good performance, 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Pretty good performance out of you today.
Right. Thank you.
What was your thoughts on this one here?
Well, I didn't really think much. It was just like they gave me my pitch, and I was jumping on it very first in the beginning, being aggressive. I don't like really being far behind in the count, so I try to see what my first pitch, and it just happened to bring it to me early in the count. So I did the job and was able to pick up those hits.
You play third base. You play a pretty good third base. What's it like making some of those throws from over on the side of the diamond?
Oh, it feels really good. Sometimes my arm isn't feeling it, but once that adrenaline hits when I get the ball, I let it loose, and I know I can make that throw. So when I make it, it just feels amazing.
Let's talk about some other guys that could come behind you in the lineup that are able to step up as well. Ian DePasquale, RBI, bottom of the order. Caleb Guthrie, Kromkowski, Rapp comes in and gets a hit. Tyrika gets on with the walk. Jalen Jones, 9th spot. What's it like with those guys coming through there for you?
Man, I really trust them putting up hits, filling up the bases, and bringing me back up to hit. Like, I don't have to worry about just getting out of the inning quick. I can sit back and make sure that we're doing a job, and I trust them for that.
What's it like playing with your brother, Pat Mandoli, on this team?
It's pretty fun, I guess. Like, whenever we really have to communicate, it's easy because we do that anyways. And so being with them makes it much easier. Yeah.
With you two being siblings, is it really competitive in your household?
Oh, yeah. Oh, very, very much. We do a lot of arguing and just trying to see who's better. So.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking time to join me. Congrats on the win.
Of course. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good performance today. Good game. And now we're going to be joined here by Coach Wiggs here in a second. Get him in over here.
Good job, Daniel.
And we're here, Coach Wiggs. Appreciate you taking time to join us.
Oh, thank you for covering us. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
What was your thoughts on this when you guys trailed 2-0 early but able to pull it out 5-3?
Well, obviously you talked to Joe and you might have noticed he's a little under the weather, but he really showed up to hit today.
Yeah.
So he provided a lot of the offense, drove some guys in, I think he was 4 for 4. I
Yep,
believe.
4 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 singles.
So he was locked in, and so he kind of ignited the offense, and we did enough to win. Obviously, again, starts with Owen Kelly on the mound, 6 strong, and then Tommy comes in and shuts the door.
You go 1 through 9 in the lineup. Everyone, I feel like in the lineup, really contributed. Mendolia, obviously 4 for 4. DePasquale gets an RBI single. Peters, he gets on with the walk late. Guthrie gets some nice hits. Rapp comes in, pitch hits for Kromkowski, who got on. Rapp gets a hit. Tyrika got on with the walk. Jalen Jones had some damage in 9 spot. What's it like having a lineup that contributes 1 through 9?
Huge hit by Jalen to score those first 2 runs out of the 9 spot. You know, we always talk about we can't just have 2 or 3 or 4 good hitters. You got to be tough 1 through 9. That's the, you have to make it so it's hard for the pitcher to get all 9 guys out. And today we did that. We had, even in the bottom of the order, we had some walks. We had some sacrifice bunts that went down and did a good job. We had a big hit from Jalen there. So we did well 1 through 9 today.
Talk about Owen Kelly. I know he kind of had a rough first inning, but able to really find somewhat of his form after. I know he only had 1 strikeout, but still able to throw 5 shutout innings. That's big.
Yeah, he had a lot of weak contact, even in the first inning when things, thinking back on it, he had a couple weak base hits, got some tough luck. So we try to tell him, don't focus on the results, focus on your job. And even in the first inning when they scored those 2 runs, I think he did a pretty good job. And we can always count on him to give us a shot to win. He's one of our best guys on the mound. And so he did a good job of that, kind of limiting the damage in the first and then pitching better later in the game and putting up some zeros for us.
You guys went to Kromkowski in the 7th, looked for the save. He kind of struggled to start off, but a few base runners, but able to settle down and got the save.
I think it was 0-2 when he hit that leadoff guy in the 7th, I believe, or 0-1. So that wasn't a great start. But like we say this all the time, stuff doesn't always go our way. We hit a guy on an accident or the ball takes a bad hop or an umpire makes a call that we don't agree with. We just got to fight through it and keep playing.
Well, Coach, appreciate you taking time to join me. Congrats on the win.
Thanks for covering us.
Thank you. We'll be right back here. We'll be back here in just a moment. We're going to get our player of the game. We'll finish it out here for you next on our Lancer Baseball postgame show. Lancers pick up a key win, 5-3. And again, like just talking to Coach Wiggs, kind of phrase it how, it's not how you start. It's kind of how you finish, how the inning goes. As it was Owen Kelly who struggled in the first inning and able to bounce back in the later throughout. And like I said, big 5-shot innings. And Krimkowski kind of struggled to start off the 7th. He was able to come through and get those last few outs to get the save. And really, you got to keep battling. That's something we've kind of seen throughout this so far this season. The offense has had a battle. They had a battle today, and luckily they were able to get some key hits, some key base runners, and able to get a 5-3 win anyway. Our play of the game is coming up next year on the Belleville Broadcast Network. We'll wrap it up for you here on our Lancer Baseball postgame show. All right, here we are with our play of the game, and it comes in the bottom of the 4th, a tie game. 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and here is our player of the game, Joseph Mendolia, with an opportunity to give the Lancers the lead, and he does it here with a 2-run double, and here's how that sounded here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. It's our play of the game by the player of the game. That's going to be hit in the left center. Center fielder going back, and it's going to get down. 1 run will score. Here comes Jones from first. He's going to round 3rd, and he will score. A 2-run double by Joseph Mendolia. And the Lancers lead 4-2, a 2-run double. And he was kind of telling me, Pat Mendolia, when I was grabbing him for an interview, I was grabbing him and Coach Wiggs during the timeout, and he was telling me, hey, I'm feeling under the weather. I'm kind of sick, so the interview might not be the best. And I'm like, that's fine. But it just kind of shows you, kind of flu game. Can we call this the flu game for Joseph Mendolia, who went 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, another 2 hits as well. Big day for him, and obviously pick for player of the game. I know Jalen Jones had a nice performance, a 2-run double. Ian DePasquale had an RBI single. There's a lot of guys really could give it to, but the number one guy to stand out was Joseph Mendolia, who had a big game today, and those 2 runs were big. Ended up delivering the game-winning run for Belleville East in a 5-3 win, and big win for Belleville East today. And I, as we get ready to sign out here, I want to go ahead and apologize real quick about the internet. We were able to figure it out about midway through, the internet did give us a little bit of difficulties tonight. I apologize for that, but I'm gonna have that. It was just a hotspot acting up a bit. That is rare to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but here we are. 3rd game of the season. It does happen, but apologize for that. I'll try and work at it throughout before next Monday, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine for now. I've looked at some of the settings, and I think we should be good to go. Again, will apologize for that. I'm going to have the full game upload. I've been recording it since first pitch. I'm going to have that uploaded to YouTube as a full game, just so anyone else is interested in watching the first pitch all the way to the end here on our last out here on the Belleville Broadcast Network. I appreciate everyone who stick with us and watch a 5-3 win. It's been a lot of fun out here, and another good day to pick up a Lancer win. And, yeah, we keep having fun with this. Let's keep having fun. I know it's kind of sucked being back from spring break here on a Monday, but, hey, we cap it off with a Lancer victory. We'll take it going home. As good day, and we'll be back out here back Thursday. We'll be back out here the Diamond Monday next Monday. We'll be out here Thursday back in the gym for some boys volleyball as Ladue comes to town to take on the Lancers. And they have a big game Friday against Eureka as well on the road. But we'll have the game here Thursday at home against Ladue. Looking forward to a good game. And look forward to you joining us here on the Bellevue's Broadcast Network. Appreciate everyone tuning in here on a Monday afternoon. Have a good rest of your Monday night. We'll see you Thursday. We're going to have a good rest of your week. We'll see you Thursday. And, yeah, have a good week. It's me signing off. See you guys later.